What's up, guys? Yes, you read the title of this video, right? And no, I'm not wrong. YouTube is not dead. So many people come on this platform and say horrible things. I'll pull up a clip of Jay Schlatt literally saying to quit. Yeah, that's right. Jay Schlatt, one of the bigger YouTubers. He said he used to tell people, hey, do this, do that, you'll get famous. Now he just tells people to quit. Like, how sad is that? One of the bigger YouTubers saying, hey, you should probably quit. I'm here to say that that's not true. I see so many videos, so many creators, so many people just saying, oh, woe is me. No, you're wrong. I think all of you are wrong. And who am I to say this as a creator with like 50 subscribers? I don't even have 20K like most of the people who say, oh, YouTube's dead. No one can make real content anymore. I think that's false. I think that the problem is the people. They just see, oh, this does well, let me do this. They get famous doing that. They do it for a while. They get sick of it. And it's just this sick cycle of doing things that you don't want to do. YouTube was supposed to be a dream where you did what you wanted to do and you made it doing that. You can do that. But you can't do mindless things to get there. See, I'm telling you, there's problems with YouTube. I'd say that because it'll never be the same. It won't. But hear me out. You can do what you want to do and make it doing that. You just have to perfect it. You don't have to make these amazing intros that like capture people's attention and stuff like that. You just have to write a good hook. Think of it like English. Oh my gosh. I hated English as a kid. I hated it. Yeah, no, me too, man. I hated writing essays. But that's basically what YouTube is. Except in a more fun way, because you're doing it with videos and stuff like that, which is another reason why you should take theater as well. Theater is a good thing to have if you're one to do YouTube. You just gotta have personality. You gotta know how to talk to people. You gotta know how to do this, that. If you don't know how to do that, then you're not gonna be able to keep their attention. I'm just saying. You don't have to write these amazing intros and stuff like that. There was this old woman who made barely really good videos. And I saw her in a vidIQ video, which, by the way, those videos do not work. I'm sorry, but they're pretty much just trying to advertise their stuff, and it doesn't work. They don't have as many views as popular creators do, so what are they to tell you, you do this and you're going to get 1 million views? They can't even get 1 million views. They do on some videos, but not a lot of them. They're just trying to sell you their stuff. And I'm not trying to sell anything. Like vidIQ, ThinkSource, Think Media, whatever it's called, you know, all of them, they've got some good advice. I'll be honest, that's why I watch some of their videos, swing and a miss sometimes. But it's their videos they're trying to sell stuff. That's their main goal because they want to make money. And I can't blame them. That's what people do. How are you supposed to make a living if you can't sell things, if you can't, you know, really, in this world, you obviously want to be your own boss. Why would you want to go listen to someone else, spend your time to make money, whenever you could spend money to make money, right? That's actually something I learned from Mark Tilbury. Mark Tilbury told me this. Honestly, what would you rather spend? Time, because we're very limited on time. Money, you can always make that. You can make more money. Time, you can't get more time. You can't. You just can't. So why spend your time whenever you can spend more money? Yes, I understand you have to get a 9 to 5 because you have to pay bills and stuff like that. But let me tell you something that I just did recently. Okay, I work for a really crappy business. And I don't care if they see this video. I've been waiting to quit that job. But I work for a really crappy business. I won't say their name, but I work 9 to 5. And I just recently went part-time so I could do this full-time. It's just something that you've got to take risk to get here, to get where you want to get to. Yeah, I don't think I've ever heard of any people on YouTube who made it big that didn't take risks, besides Minecraft YouTubers. And you saw how that turned out. Okay? Mr. Beast. Yes, I know he's in hot water right now, but he's still a good example. Mr. Beast, he was in a college dorm. His mother was paying for it. He was not going to his classes whatsoever. He could have gotten screwed completely. It was a huge risk to go on YouTube. But then he started making money and he said, Mom, I didn't go to my classes. Well, then I'm kicking you out. That's okay. I can go pay for another house and go pay to live in an apartment. He was able to do that. He was able to live in an apartment because he took risk on himself. Tyler, I can't remember his last name, but Tyler from ARAC, he maxed out 3 credit cards in LA. And then he finally made ARAC and he started working for him and everything like that. Yes, yes, yes. I know that sounds bad because I'm saying, oh, he's working for someone else. He used that to be able to work for himself because he's got his own channel and he's able to do what he loves. And he does work with ARAC, but he's like one of the top people. He's the people in the videos. Obviously, the people in the videos make the most money and they pretty much work for themselves. He decides when he wants to come on video, and he goes and has his own other channel that makes him a lot more money. He kind of does it to help his friend. You know what? Let's take a walk. I don't want you to feel like I'm just a guy talking to the camera. I want you to feel like I'm actually talking to you. Mark, Cody, that's my name. Sarah. I'm sure I just blew someone's mind. Hey, Nathan. That's my friend's name, actually. Anyways, let's go on that walk. Let's go. All right, so now we're outside. We're actually walking. You know, that way you've got the feel of, walking with me. Because I want y'all to feel like you're actually talking to me, like we're actually having a conversation. So what we were talking about earlier, YouTube is not, I know there's all these creators saying, oh, you can do it, you can make it doing this and you can make it doing that. And it's just not true. None of these creators actually know really what they're talking about because you see their sub counts. You realize you've got to watch people and listen to people who actually know what they're talking about. Because yes, a lot of people say, oh, well, why would they reveal their secrets? They do. You watch interviews. You like these interviews with these big YouTube guys and everything like that, and they're literally revealing their secrets. Because how else would the interviews be that popular, Why would they do well if they're not actually saying what people want to hear? They obviously want to know how their videos did well. And that's something that I wanted to talk about too. So something is, a lot of people, they look at these videos and they think, oh man, like, I can't replicate this. Like, I don't got that kind of money. Where do you think they started? They started at the bottom with no money. They started with like really bad cameras and stuff like that. Obviously, I don't have the best camera. I've got a above average camera because I've got a Samsung and I've got this cool mic. It was very cheap, $5 on TikTok, not trying to do any kind of brand deal, but, it's just, it takes effort. And I've been at this for 5 years and it might take you 2 years. It might take you 1 year. It might take you like 30 days. It might take you nothing, but that's the point. Everyone's got their different takes on it and everyone's got their different timelines, deadlines. If you set yourself certain deadlines and set yourself certain times to have things, like in 2 weeks, I want to have 100 subscribers. That is insane. 50 subs in 2 weeks. And then on top of that, after that, in a month, I want to have 1,000. I'm trying to do some kind of snowball effect. See, I've been working at this YouTube thing for 5 years now, and I've learned a lot. You've got to study. You've got to do things that you didn't think YouTube was about. You thought it was all fun and games. Well, it's not. If you want to make it doing this, and if you want to actually get the fun that you know is in YouTube, you have to put the work in. And so many people say, you can't make it because you can't do the fun thing and all this other stuff. That's untrue. YouTube is still that place where you can make ordinary videos. You're just not getting the views you want. And that's your fault. If you want to get those views, you have to work for it. And if you want to make YouTube videos and do what you're wanting to do, then go ahead and just be acceptable with those views. Because you're not going to make it just doing what you love. Like, I hate to say that, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. You're not going to make it just doing what you love. You have to put your spin on it. There has to be a reason people want to watch it. Otherwise, there's no point. That's why, honestly, yeah, I want to make it doing what I love too. But I'm willing to put in the work. I'm willing to do the research. I'm willing to do the video editing and all this stuff. Because if you want to make it do what you love, you have to put the work in. If you want to do it as a hobby, that's okay, but you're not going to get the views you want. So you're just going to have to deal with it. There's people that are going to want to watch it, and you don't have to share. You don't have to just share these videos to people. You can put it on YouTube and be like, hey, look at this YouTube channel. I post stuff on here. YouTube is not dead. It's growing tremendously from what it used to be. It used to be this little platform that was, you could post random stuff. Like, you know, Charlie bit my finger. Have you ever watched that video? Someone put that on there so that someone could watch it. It wasn't they put it on there to get it viral. They put it on there so that someone else could watch it. That's what YouTube used to be. But then they started incentivizing people to make money on this platform. It used to be no money. It used to be you just put stuff on it, and it was this big media sharing site. Like some of these sites that they have where you can share bigger files and stuff like that. It used to be just that, but now it's kind of like a televised platform. So let me just say this to you. If you really want to make it on YouTube, you have to do research. You have to be willing to do it, be willing to do what it takes. You have to be willing to actually edit and work by yourself, because not everyone is going to actually have the people that they want to do it. I've got some friends and they help me somewhat, and this isn't their dream. They don't want to make videos. It's not something that they're wanting to do. It's something that they help me with because they're my friend and they want to help me. But I didn't get the friends that want to do YouTube and are good at editing or good at filming. I got the friends that I have, and they're awesome because they want to help me. You know what? I'm not even going to sugarcoat it to that. Some of you don't even have friends. Set up whatever camera you got, put it on a bookcase, start talking to the camera. You don't have to have friends to even start a YouTube channel. Because no, I'm not going to sugarcoat that. Some people, they don't even have friends, and it sucks. But it's what it is. You got to work with what you have. Work up to that big part where you can start making money, put more money into the channel. That's something too. When you get your first paycheck, do not spend it on food. Don't spend it on any of the other stuff that you need. You made it from YouTube, put it back into YouTube if you're actually wanting to make it. But let me just leave you with this. And I know I keep looping back to it. YouTube is not dead. That is something that I really want to instill in y'all's head. YouTube is not dead. It's growing. It's changing. No one likes change. I understand that. My life has changed tremendously ever since I graduated high school. And I graduated a year early. I shouldn't have. I don't think I should have. I think I should have stayed in for another year. But I decided to graduate early. But hey, you play with the cards you dealt. And when people say that, that doesn't mean, hey, you got these cards, don't do what you want to do. No, that means use these cards so that you can do what you want to do. So I'm going to leave you with that.